Hey, how's it going, YouTube? And welcome to my first episode of Boom Beach. I'll be starting this up for any Boom Beach players looking for advice or new strategies that they can try out. Um, I'll be starting up strategy vids, operation replays, other good stuff like that. But anyways, today's video is my first strategy video for Boom Beach. So what you'll be using is tanks and medics, and I'd say have at least just two boats of medics, and if you have enough room for at least 5 boats of tanks, you can do 3 boats of medics if you want. But I'd have at least 2 boats of medics. Doesn't really work if you do much less than that. So for the actual attack, when you're starting it off, the biggest dangers to look out for are the boom cannons and the other cannons, obviously, and sniper towers. And that's pretty much it. If there's a shock launcher, that's also a problem, but it's not as big of a deal. If you have a combo of boom cannons and the other cannons plus shock launcher and they're all in the same area, I wouldn't even really try to use this attack. It's too difficult to manage all that at once. So do your best to take out those towers at the beginning of the attack before you even start. I'd say the biggest one to watch out for is definitely the boom cannons. They can take out like one of your tanks per second if it's a leveled up one. So that's your biggest danger. Once you got those out of the way, I'd go ahead and deploy your tanks and medics. Deploy the tanks first as always, so they cover the medics from damage. Now this attack especially, you gotta constantly cover and watch your tanks. So you gotta cover them from damage from the cannons, any kind of cannon, and you gotta watch the sniper towers. If they're really high levels, they can do a lot of damage, especially if there's a lot of them. And one tip that I've learned pretty quickly from, I guess, had a lot of bad things happen when this happens. If you're pinned down by a machine gun that's high level, your tanks can get destroyed extremely quickly. You'd be surprised how fast their health goes down. The machine gun works where it sprays bullets, so if you're really close to it, it does a ton of damage to your troops, even super high hit point troops. So watch out for those guys. Something that I usually do to help out if my tanks are getting low in life, but you know that they're not taking so much damage where they can last if you can give them a little bit extra time. Just put a smoke screen over your medics and your tanks if you can, and that'll keep them protected, give them time to heal up a little bit. And when the smoke screen comes down, they'll all fire at once and do a ton of damage to whatever it is you need to hit. So that's really useful for me. So there's not really much to explain about how to do this. It's mostly just little tips that you can do. So it pretty much depends on the base. You can't say one certain way to attack for all Boom Beach bases. There's really nothing that applies to all bases. So just watch out for those towers that I mentioned in the previous part of the video, and make sure you keep using your gunboat energy. Don't save it up for anything. This attack you gotta be active and keep helping those tanks out so they don't die or get stuck in one spot, because they are pretty slow moving. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. And I'll see you next episode.